Excuse me. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. I'm hearing you.
Yes, ma'am.
I am on.
Eh, all right. Thanks, man.
Welcome. Welcome and good night.
Listen.
Good night and welcome. 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 I am happy for you to be here. Welcome. Mm-hmm. Let us all join together. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know what the message is. 'This. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Welcome, 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 welcome. Mm-hmm. I'm happy for you. Welcome, 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 welcome for you. Welcome to you. Welcome to you to be here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome for you. Welcome to you. Welcome one and all. If I could help somebody as I journey along, then our living will not be in vain. Then our living will not be in vain. Then our living will not be in vain. If I could help somebody with a word or song, then my living will not be in vain. If I could cheer somebody as I journey along, then our living will not be in vain. If you could help somebody as you journey along, then your living will not be in vain. If you could cheer somebody with a word or song, then your living will not be in vain. Then your living will not be in vain. Then your living will not be in vain. Welcome, the seater. God bless. Welcome. If you could help somebody with a word or song, then your living will not be in vain. Then your living will not be in vain. If you could cheer somebody as you journey along, then your living will not be in vain. If you could help somebody as you journey me alone, then your living will not be in vain. If you could cheer somebody with a word or song, then your living will not be in vain. Then your living will not be in vain. Then your living will not be in vain. Is that Delcidia or Delcidia? Have a blessed day. Thank you. Welcome for being here. Thank you. Welcome. Have a seat. Let's have a chat. Yes. Be comfortable while you step in. And don't forget to touch the like button. Don't forget to touch the like button. Don't forget to touch the like button. Okay, God bless. Yeah. If you could help somebody as you journeyed along, sure, your living will not be in vain. If you cheer somebody with a word or song, then your living won't be in vain. That person will remember it all times. May not know your name, may not remember your name, but they will remember somebody gave me a word of cheer, a word of encouragement, even a smile and a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day. Even a smile with that will make somebody feel cheerful. So these songs are long time. I born come hear them singing. But then you hear the songs and then sometimes it just resurrect back with you. Right? So when you're doing things like this, sometimes someone you met along the way, they're going through depression. They're going through many things. Their head are their mind, their thinking are going 1,000 miles per hour. Okay, we'll do. We'll do. We will do. As soon as we get off the line, we look. Good. So, if just a smile and said hello will make them feel very good. The first time I traveled, I went into the store with all the manners that they taught me at home. I packed them too with me, and you must be manageable. Yeah. And then I went in a store because I'm new in the place. So, and of course, I was in INS. I was in Massachusetts. My first time traveling, that's where I went, to Massachusetts. And I was living in a place named INS. And I went in the store. When I went in the store, I pull out one of the manners and good morning. And of course, the person face look at me and go like this, as if you pull an elastic and let it go. And I was like, and then you see that frown on the face. So I said, oh my God, it seems I disturbed this woman this morning. I wasn't comfortable again in the store. What attracts me to going there was no longer attraction to me because the way in which it was done, you know. So I walk out, and then I realize you don't walk and keep saying good morning, good day to these people. So you keep going ahead. When you will bump into, like at your workplace, or sometimes you go to the grocery store, and of course those that are checking are very polite and nice, and hello, and then you give a grin and hello, and you feel better. But that first impression, I never forget it. The woman face as if you pull an elastic and let it go. So I just take time and went straight through the door. Anyhow, God bless. Um, welcome for you to be here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate with all my heart. I appreciate it. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your subscriptions. I appreciate your like. I appreciate your views. I appreciate your comment. Yes, I do. For those of my new subscribers, I welcome you. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much. Be comfortable. Be comfortable and let's roll together. For those that my loyal supporters have been supporting, still watching, still commenting, still following, thank you very much. Or to welcome to you. Thank you. To those that are on TikTok, that they are following me on TikTok, shamefully, I ought to go to TikTok. But I invite most of you over to YouTube, so I hope you came over to YouTube. Come and enjoy what we have to see. Because in everything there is a knowledge, there is a sense, there is something for you to take from. Something you will leave with. Something maybe you did not look into, but you can say, I heard it in positivity positive channel, and you heard the name, you don't need no questioning. Okay, for those that are going to work, a big shout out to you. For those that are coming home from work, come home, grab yourself some rest your weary legs, and then you get up and go again. Have yourself a cup of mint if you're a person that drink hot beverage. So you grab yourself a cup of mint, get yourself relaxed a little bit, and then you will be listening to the channel as we are going along. For those that are in far countries that listen and watch the channel, I shout out to you. I welcome, I appreciate all of you. Maybe you are in another day, or another day, another closing one, another one is coming. So I welcome you. I welcome you wholeheartedly. And to Truly Mel, shout out, welcome. Cool girl. All right. So as we continue on our journey, we will be always presenting something. For those that are sick, for those that have birthday yesterday, today, and tomorrow, a happy birthday to you, a happy birthday to you. May you find Jesus near. Happy birthday to you, a happy birthday to you. And may the good Lord bless you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Have yourself a happy birthday. Have yourself a enjoyable birthday. Giving thanks for you to be here. Thanking God, thanking your parent that you are here. And nothing can deter you from being here. Only you can do it. So have yourself a happy birthday, an enjoyable one. However you celebrate your birthday, but remember that Aquarian and the family of Aquarian shout you out. The subscribers of Aquarian shout you out on your birthday. Enjoy it. Okay, for those that have anniversary, have a happy anniversary. A memorable one. One that you can reminisce on. Even if that partner is no longer, you will have something to reminisce on, something to remember. And remember the good time, the tasteable time, the enjoyable time, the time when you look each other in the eye and you can say, I love you. Remember those times. Do not put the bad things in front. It gives a bad taste in the mouth, bad memory. So remember the good time. For those that have persons that passed away, be it friend, family, or acquaintance, it's a time of mourning, a time of planning, a time of asking, so how do I do it now? Remember such person in the good time. Remember such person and knowing that the wound will heal, but the wound will heal, but the scars will always be there. Memories live in the heart. Memories will always live on. Because they said memories don't live like people do. They always live with you. So remember the good part. The good part. Just the good part. And remember, blessed are those that mourn, for they shall be comforted. So if you mourn, you will be comforted. You're not going to be mourning forever. You will mourn. Stop. Remember the person. Yes. Right? So the pain is hot, but you will be able to bear it. You will get over it. You will go over that hurdle. Yes. So, just remember, yes, I remember you. I remember the jokes. I remember the good time. Just remember the good time. And that will keep you smiling. Smile, smile, smile. Yes. Now, you'll see in my heading, what can hinder you? There are so many persons in this world around us. Some we know, some we do not know. And some we heard of, some we never. But they're there anyhow. They are there, and they're there for many reasons. Yes. You will ask yourself the question, how am I going to make it? What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? Who is there to help me? These are many questions asked from the rich, the poor, and the middle class. Don't think the person that are on the top of the stairs do not ask questions when things rock them. The richest of man who will have all that maybe you would desire, in spite of all he have, he'll ask the question because you have debt here, debt there, debt there, debt there, debt there, and you have to fulfill. Okay, so therefore, the questions being asked at all time from all of us, the men, the woman, the boy, the girl. Everyone asks these questions. But tonight, I am here to do a little encouragement and point out some things and show there is nothing can hinder you unless you let it hinder you. Nothing. The only thing can hinder you is if tragically, tragic stepped in and you stop along the way. And apparently, it will stop when you had already started the journey. And you may ask, what am I coming with? Well, I am going to bring you two people. I could bring more. And I think I should take one from, a next class and show you how they reach the top. Now, many of us was born some was born in a super poor situation. Some was born in the middle. But somehow the struggle, sorry about that twist. The struggle was there. It was there for many different reasons. The struggle sits there. This message that is held for review, what did this person say? If this person is going to be a rude person on the live, please do the next best. Thank you. Esther, what, St. Jude? Is it Mercy and Beauty Cup? Oh, it's a long name. Okay, welcome and good night. If this message that is holding for review, if it is something from someone who being disrespectful, then we won't entertain this person. Yeah. When I came here, you're here, you listen and participate in a good way. We won't accept person to be disrespectful to persons that are on the live. So if you can't come and be respectful, you may exit. Thank you very much. We do not put up with certain things on this channel. The English can be interpreted. Just write off what it is, go on your phone and you interpret it. It can be interpret. There is nothing hard anymore. You just go in English and whatever the language is, put it in and you will get the interpretation for it. So I hope it is something good, and if I am accusing you wrongfully, then that's my pardon to you. But if it is something that is okay, thank you, and you are welcome to stay. But anything out of line, no. People must be respected whoever they are. Don't mind who they are, they must be respected. And when you go to the place, you go with good behavior. If you have something to say, leave it in the comment section and you will be answered from there. Thank you. I'm just making it straight and clear. Thank you. Some person, back to regular programming, some persons was born in, I said Jesus was born in the horse stable, in the manger. Yes. Next to that. And sometimes it is no fault of the parent why some things do happen. It is Spanish. It can be interpreted. Just go on your Spanish app, type it in, and you will get the answer. Okay. You are welcome to stay, sir, but I'm just making it very clear. So, many children struggle in life. Parents struggle with them. But guess what? Every child, every man, every woman, from their 4 years old, they have an outlook in life, what they would like to be. I think it's a joke, ask a 4-year-old child right now, what would you like to be? You notice they emulate other people. They emulate their parents. Have you seen the girls, you wear heels and you're not there and they dress up in your heels and they will took your dress or something for you and they dress down themselves and they're walking like how mommy walk. And they took your handbag. From there, they start setting out their path, what they would like to be. If it's a nurse, they admire. Oh yes. Even for the white dress. They don't know how the profession goes, But even for the dress code, they look at it, oh, that little white dress. I would like to be a nurse. Because you're so professional, and when you look at you, you portray that. And they want to be that. Yes. Many came up through the hardship, reached the teenage years, and maybe cannot go any further because the financial is not there to push you any further. So hear what? Although the finance is not there for you to go to the university or wherever you chose that you want to do, you can take a lower job and you start there. You know where you want to go. It's your dream. Don't stop dreaming and keep speaking it into being. Speak it in yourself. Speak it to yourself. This is my journey that I want to pursue. This is where I want to go. So now you always heard that you have to creep before you walk. No baby get up and just walk. They creep before they walk. So you are going to be in a creeping stage. The baby that is creeping, know that creeping will be over, and they are going to stand up and let go, and they call it lonely. And they find that, yes, the legs is strong enough, you stand up. And they're going to do that until one of the day they put one foot in front of the next. And when they find that they move, oh yes, this is walking. And then they start. No, in your life, this is how it goes. If you should talk to some person and they say from when they're coming and how they're coming, yes, I am going to do this type of job. I am going to clean the person's house, but this is not where I want to stay. So it is a survival mode. So okay, I am cleaning. Cleaning is not my thing. That's not where I want to go. That's not where I want to see myself. I want to be on the government's payroll. I want to be in the private sector. I want to do my own business. And you have that all out, what you want to do. And you're not only speaking it, but you're going to hack it. You want to drive a Benz, walk into one of the dealers, ask them if you can feel how the steering feel. Go in there and feel the steering. And you're telling yourself, one day I am going to own a Benz. This is what I am going to drive. So you're putting yourself there. You're speaking it into being. You are taking the approach. There's one time a mother, as parents always do most of the time, after a time they ask the children, what would you like to be? And the little boy said to the mother, I would like to be a criminal. And she was like, what you say you'd like to be? A criminal, Mom. How would you process that? How would you process that coming out of the mouth of your child? But guess what? Who he was around, this was the job they were doing. And they think that little child, that little boy wasn't listening. So they come and they share certain things. And of course, he would come and this is what you make. This little boy didn't know that that's the wrong foot he's going to be standing on. And the mother contemplated. She commented. She went to he was 4 years old. And I said, explain to him what criminals do. He asked the mother where my dad worked. She couldn't say because he did not have a job. He did have a job, but what kind of job? Children emulate. Children listen. And you think they're not listening? Yes, they are listening to you. You think they don't understand? Maybe not everything, not at the same given time, but they understand. You understand? So, whatever you think of in life to do, however hard it might be, push. When you are to get to that place, you may be having a lot of thistle and thorn in your way. The very human being around you will shove you back. You are not qualified. You, and they said everything. Yes. For the person who knew Juicy, I don't want to make a mistake here. If it is mother's, I think it's mother. I think his mother is Patty. I think his mother is Patty. I think his mother is Patty. It started in the mother kitchen. Yes. That's where the young man started it from. Until he leave out of the kitchen, through the gate, and out with his wings spread out. Did he get a fight? Yes, he does. But at the first prong at you, are you going to just drop it and don't bother? No. No. Be a soldier. Get up. And I'm going to bring out to you now Denzel Washington. And I don't think I will be charged for these because these are public, whatever. This is an actor that I love. I've never met him in person, but I just love his acting. And in everything they put him in, he came out real good. I just like how he articulate Denzel Washington. And I listened to him give his childhood story one evening, and I looked at it and said, nobody would have realized that this little young man was, you saw him in his blooming glory now. So therefore, you're not even looking from where he's coming from. But he was born in a middle class family. Father is a pastor, and the mother is what she was again. You remember what she was? Oh, I think she was a dressmaker, something like that. And I remember in his story when he was giving it, he said after going to school and there was a tailor shop someplace, and his mother sent him in the evenings, and he went and learned that. Afterward, they sent him off to Harvard University, and that was where he was. The story is that I'm trying to bring out here. He studied journalism, so he was a journalist. Yeah. And he have a liking for acting. So apparently, although he did that, he decided, I want to be an actor because this is where my passion lies. And he went into it, and he was beaten down. Did he face discrimination? Yes, he does. He was discriminated. Did he overcome them? He does overcome. He overcome in his face. They discriminate him in his early career as, as a black child, as a black actor. They told him he did not have, he is not the man for leader. What did he do? He listened to them. They discriminate him and they shove him aside. They reject him. What did he do? He went to the actor school classes and him get sized up with those actors because I have to perfect my craft. And he did that. He decided that all of what you're doing to me, I am going to study. I am going to rise as a phoenix. Actor I want, actor I'm going to be. And this was what he did. And when he decided and he think he was okay, today, now he stepped down from acting, but for those that knew or watch him, that was what he did until he stepped down from acting at age 69. But this is what I want to bring out. Whatever you want to do, let nothing hinders you. What can hinder you? They discriminate him. They did not rate him as a black actor. You know? He worked hard. He studied hard. So he beat the book 10 times harder. Because what? I'm going to prove you wrong. I am going to prove to you that I am qualified to do it. Yet they said he is not qualified. So he decided to challenge them. He challenged them to the point that today we look at Denzel Washington. We are looking at his success, but we didn't even try to look at the challenges he has. So listen to me. Look at these boys or men or women who came through the rank from there. It wasn't coming through as having a cup of water. It was a hard fight for you to be going in and they are telling you, we don't want your face in here. And he was discriminated in so many ways because of the color of his skin. But he didn't mind that. So if somebody is going to look at you and say, okay, you are ugly, you can't be there, prove them. When ugly gets serious and get brighter, they won't see the ugly anymore, but they will have to be looking up to you. Let no one hinder you. So don't walk out and say, well then, they don't. No, push past everybody. Push out everybody out of the way. It's you want it. It's not them. You are the one pursuing your dream. And because you're pursuing your dream, ask them, excuse me, step aside. So it means that you are going to go back and study a little harder and get to it. You are going to do it. And you should do it. Nothing should hinder you. Make up your mind. Put your goal in front of you and go after it. You want to work in an office, find yourself in there and look around. Spot one of the desks that you're going to sit. So even if it's not that office you're going into, but you're embracing that to yourself. This is where I am going to sit. And you're going to dress like that person. And you're going to go in that space. And you're walking in your office. Entrepreneur, yes. You put yourself in it because this is what you're going to do. Many tongues will rise against you, but you have to learn to put on a skin as the alligator. If you're trying to arm the alligator, I should think, the word I want to use, I can't use it there. You can't go nowhere but between the eyes because he have on a thick skin. Or otherwise, put on a turtle shell. You ever see a turtle? Yes. And anything, him pull in him shell, his head gone in, and push out back again. So you put on a thick skin. Because when you are coming from below and trying to reach the eye, there are many that are going to say, oh, so where are you going? And they'll try to use their words. I heard somebody said, I don't mind words because words don't hurt. Words are damaging. And I don't know when people said, word is win. Then why on earth, if you say something derogatory about somebody and they took you to court, they charge you for it? Why? If it is just win, word of impact on persons. And it's not everybody can bear or can handle some things. There are some persons that is weaker than some. Words, the mouth, the words. If word is just merely wind, if somebody report you to your boss and he accept that report and look into it and say, Mark, it would be a lie, you know. And they look at it and Why Emma said, why he said I'm going to dismiss you because you're not qualified for this job? It was words. It was words. So why? So people must stop fooling themselves and said, oh, words bore hole in your body as if you use something to do it. As if you use a blunt instrument. Words. And when it shoot out, it lodges somewhere that you don't forget it. When they use words and it spread all over. I heard it, the other person, and people believe and look upon you as a different person. And you're going to tell me, said, words don't hurt? You're joking, man. You're joking. Words hurt. Words hurt. Words is like an harpoon. And you know the harpoon that they use to harpoon a whale? Yes. You are trying to get this job, and the person looked at you, or somebody else came up and said, oh, you're not qualified for this job. We don't want you in here. Or I'm not working with you. How do you feel? Words. It's like an harpoon to the body. And let nobody tell you that. Check it out for yourself. So persons I hear that, no, those are just words. It's just wind. You can't hold it, yet you are charged for it. If you go and address a judge in the wrong way, if you go to address the president, you have to use the right words. If you are addressing a police officer, you got to use the right words. Then if it is wind and it meant nothing, it should not be a problem then to them. It should be just looked upon as words. You have to dress up yourself and greet the person in the right and proper way, in words. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, words, it's just word, it just talk. If you know that talk, how damaging it might be, it throw you out of your job. It hinders you from going into your job to get a better career for yourself. It hinders that not even your child apparently you have to change them from school because of words. Powerful instrument. Very powerful instrument. And you can't stop people from talking. But shelter yourself as the turtle and as the alligator with a thick skin. The next person, and these are personalities that we look on. These are people that a lot of persons, just for how they articulate their self and all the rest of it. And we grow to like them for their shows, for their words that they put out, words of consolation and all the rest of it. It's Oprah Winfrey. Now, she was born in a poor family from a teenage mother. And those who follow Oprah, because I first time would not miss a show with Oprah, don't matter what I am doing. And she ever told her story. I watched her even when she found her mother. I watched her because it was one of these persons that I drew some inspiration from. And this is one I did not say. What inspired, or oh, sorry, inspired Densley. It was Sidney Porter. He was the one who inspired Densley Washington to keep acting. Don't give up. Keep at it. Right. So I go back now to Oprah. I used to don't miss a show with Oprah Winfrey because there was something about her. And when she told of her humble beginning, her poor estate, and where she coming from and how she come through the rank. What did she use to hinder her? It reached a point where she don't look at what happened to her because in her young age, she was molested. By the time that happened and she grew to reach 14, she was molested again. And of course, she got pregnant. That child, it was lost because born and whatever. But that's not it. Right? She born in a poor family from a teenage mother, and who listen to Oprah and hear Oprah's story will know what I'm talking about. But did it hinder her? No. At 17, she was working in a local grocery store. Yeah, and the opportunity came along for her to join this pageant show. And she won. And she was covered with she got a scholarship. And that was her opportunity. She did a skylark on it. She did not hitch. She stepped up. She stepped up. She was also a radio personality. And she is the first Black woman wow. You know, sometimes I look at these things and you have to look back and know that when you set out to do something, you set out to do the thing. There is a story before the glory. And their story today, you can look at their glory, their achievement, their accomplishment. You can look at their achievement and their accomplishment. When she went there, she studied communication. Mhm. She was the she was a successful television personality, not radio, television personality. She was the first black woman to own her production company. You hear where she was coming from? You hear how she came up through the rank? But she see that this is my opportunity. So I don't care about the left or the right. I am going full speed ahead. Right? Everybody loved to hear her, and she had garnered millions on her show when she was on television. Her achievement and her accomplishment. She was the first black woman, and she is the first black woman to be paid a sum of how much money. She owned her own production. From where? From way down in a poor family in Mississippi. So it doesn't care where you come from. It don't care where you come from. You don't have to be at Beverly Hills. You're coming from a way down there, but you can make it. You can achieve. You can accomplish. You can make great accomplishment. Right? Great accomplishment. And as a black woman, she the color purple, at that that it had asked for it, request for it over and over. I don't know if they're not still requesting it. The color purple. She acted in the color purple, and she was the one who wrote it, and it based actually on her life, right? So Whoopi Goldberg and her and we get the next one name who hacking that. And I use these two people to show. I could have used other persons too, but to show that they are coming from a humble beginning. Denzel at least was in a middle class. Oprah was from the poorest of the poor. Did she look at it and said, no, I can't, no, no. She have to rise. And that is what she did. And that is what she did. Until she is where she is today. That I and other persons can talk about Oprah Winfrey. She did not let what happened to her stop her, ended her. She's in the local grocery store and this thing come out and she say, okay, let me jump on this bandwagon, eh? And she jump on the bandwagon. She got a scholarship. She went to school. She studied communication. And this is Oprah Winfrey today. Can you draw inspiration from people like these? You should be able to do so. You should be able to do so. Draw inspiration, because that's why they told their story, that others can pull from it, and knowing that there is nothing there is no way Ross Park is alive, right? There is nothing can stop you unless you want it. There's nothing can hinder you. Coming with mass message, retracted. Right? There is nothing can hinder you unless you hinder yourself. And these are some of the characters that you can draw inspiration from. And there is many more out there. And you look at it, they decided that I have to rise. And they did. They have to regard them. So even if they did not want them, they are forced to accept them because they have to offer. They have things to offer. They have inspiration for you and I and many more to come. So don't look at where you're coming from. Look at where you're going. Don't look behind. You don't forget it, but don't let that keep you going in the reverse. Look ahead. Prepare yourself. And don't care what age group you fall in. If you did not accomplish what you set out to do, it's not late. Put yourself there and accomplish it. Accomplish it. Put yourself at the right place. And never you continue saying, you use these as stepping stones. You use these as stepping stone to go where you want to reach. That these are these two characters that I brought out. You can look at it and they use their situation as a stepping stone to get to where they want to reach. It can happen for you. It can happen for me. It can happen over there. It can happen over there. It can happen anywhere. As long as you put yourself there. Do not look down on yourself. Rise yourself in high esteem, because most of the time is a low esteem that keeps us down there. Don't look back. Focus on what is ahead and what you want to accomplish ahead of you. Yes. If you heard some stories and how persons have make it through to be where they are today and to be who they are today, it makes you wonder. But nothing can hinder you unless you want it to hinder you, unless you put it in the mix to hinder you. You know where you're coming from, and you know where you want to go. And you will reach there in the way you want to reach there. Right? So let this pointly you know here, but let this be. Let this be something that can inspire you. You can have it to say to someone. You can apply it to yourself. Because maybe you're a pharmacist and yeah, you study pharmaceutical, but that wasn't where I want to go. You want to be an anesthesia nurse. You stay from there and launch your attack to where you want to go. You are just a bedside nurse. This is not where I want to be. I want to be a surgeon, whether a neurosurgeon or what. You can get there. And you can use the small that you start with to get you there. You can you can rise from the low to the high. Because when you are down, there is nowhere else to go but rise. So if you go down, there's nowhere else you can go because you reach to the bottom. So you cannot go any further. That's where, so all you can do is rise. So, friends, do not look at things and say, well, then it is hard. Because if you look at it that way, we will never move. If you want to go across to the other side of the lake, and you stood over on this side and looking over on the other side and keep saying, I want to go across to the other side of the lake, and you don't make a move, you will keep standing there because what? There's no movement unless you move. You cannot just stand there and speak and then you reach there. You had to put your foot in the water. You want to do something and you get up every day and say, Lord, I want to, and you don't make a start. You are going to be still standing where you are and only saying, I want to. But you're not putting that in reality. You are not putting it in action. You make it stay there and turn it into a noun. So you're not making any move. You will not succeed. You will not get to where you want to go unless you put it in action. Action word. Action. And when you put it in action, sometimes you will surprise how you get over. And you will ask yourself the question, how did I do it? But you do it. And you rejoice after you finish it. And you can pull somebody else with you. You can say, this was the model. This is the model I use. So try my model. As I said before, I use these people, and um, there are many movie that Densley act in, and actually, I think I enjoy all of them. The way he really portray himself. You and I can do the same thing. You can reach there. You can do it. You can do it. And for those that don't know the Oprah Winfrey story, you can read a story. I remember, and I look at it that night with tears in my eyes. At what age, and what age her mom was when she first meet up on her mom, because she was grown with her grandmother. So don't let where you're born, and if it's even a stable you're born in, get out of the hay, walk through the grass, and keep it moving. Okay? So, these are my words. These are what you can look on and strengthen yourself as you go from day to day. If you align yourself, all is well. All right. I am good. Thanks. If you align yourself with the person that are if, but, should I, could I, where I. But align yourself with your thought to achieve what you want, to accomplish your dream. What is your dream? And how do you going to accomplish it if you stay one place? You want to meet me? Okay. Right? How are you going to accomplish when you stood one place? Step up to the front, man. Step up to the plate. Start doing your thing. Yes. One step at a time. And believe me, you will reach to the top of the stair. Do not let things hinder you. Do not let a bottling mind. If you are with your partner and he is, I wouldn't say in nuisance, but if he have, okay, I'll put it this way. I have a family friend and his wife, we all band together. And she were not comfortable. She wasn't satisfied where she was. She was teaching in an elementary school, and she decided to step up further. Those accomplishments took her a while to come, but this was what at the front of the table, and she did not remove it to the back. She keep it on the front burner, and she started the course. So she is working and studying. And this is the husband. She stayed up sometime late to study. Sorry. She stayed up many times late at night to study. And her husband complained. It's me alone lay down into the bed. And if I come to bed, I will still sit down there. And he would chop some teeth and him go on and him go on. I said to her, well, he used the word and he said, what I'm married for? He did not marry the woman for only mate. No. She see in which where her career, and it was coming to a time where the government was actually removing teachers who were not go to university. Their thing were, and they were moving them from the classroom. Don't care how long they were there, because some are in the classroom, they did not have any, none of those type of papers. And she took the opportunity and she said, okay, and she started studying. And he make it be a problem. If I have my wife beside me, I'm in the book. I said to her, let me tell you something. It's not that you don't understand. I answered the question, of course. He said, all is well. And you asked, how are me? And I say, I'm good. You are not answering my question, or do answer your question. What's the question? What other question you ask? What is the other question that you ask? She will answer you soon. Okay. Don't worry, the questions will answer. And he make a big thing out of it. And when she do go to the bed, he wouldn't, he will upset with her for days. Because all he is seeing is straight down in front of him. She is looking out for the future, while his eyes only staring down here. So, yes. And she pushed and pushed, and at the end of the day, she was the principal for a school. Even when she were graduating, he was not pleased. And right as she started, took up her new post. Oh, how can you meet me? Oh, all is well. How can you meet me? I don't know. You had to be more precise with that. Right? She eventually, the message is, oh, okay. She became a principal in a school. Shortly after, he lost his job. not only lost his job, he took sick. And he had an internal. And she was the one who is now the holy and solely breadwinner. Yes. She was paying rent then, and with her new job, she was able to purchase a house. And I say all of that, that if you have somebody who is telling you nobody, no worry about doing your studies, you don't know what is lying behind the curtains. Have them to understand. And the same to you. Have a great time, have a great day. How are you would like to meet me? I don't. I'll answer. I'll answer. I'll answer you. Okay. Right? So if somebody is there saying, don't worry, bother with this, it's your achievement. It's your goal that you're going after. Press. Press. And go after your goal. Accomplish your accomplishment. What you set out to accomplish, set out and do it. Because many things will deter you, but let nothing hinder you. Let nothing at all hinders you. Do what you have to do. At the end of the day, you are the one rejoicing. And at the end of the day, somebody will benefit from it. It may look long, but in a short while, you realize, oops, the time ran off. It's time for me to put on the gown and step up and collect my piece of paper. It's time for me to send my resume in. Yes. You were the sweeper of the classroom. You were the sweeper at the roadside. And I decided this is not. I am going to do it for survival, to get me on the other side, to get me in the other wing. And you do it. And finishing it, you smiles. You're joyful all over. Yes. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for those that subscribe. Thank you for the new subscriber. Thank you for the continuous supporter with me. And each time we will be given something that you can draw from. Something that will resonate with you. If it's even one word, I'm sure you will remember. And you will look into it. Okay? We're here to help each other. And for the comment, is this question you can answer truly? Okay, so have a great weekend. I'm sorry again, I will have to announce to you, and you won't see me online until Monday evening before I'll back online. We're a duty call, you got to obey. All right, so have a great time. Love yourself. All the best for yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, there is no one can love you like you love yourself. Treat yourself well. If you don't love yourself, you won't able to love other persons. Let no problems get you down. Do not sit in a corner and cry your eyes out. Find the solution for the problem. And sometimes the solution is right next to you. Get up and find your solution and fix the problem. Do not forget. Be cognizant of your surrounding. Be cognizant of those around you. Be a silent listener and a keen observer. Be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. The more you listen, the more you will learn. Sometimes you open your mouth and you learn less, you know less. Be a silent listener and a keen observer. Tonight, it's another great night. It's another night of, you know, let's say our truth, you know. But be nice, be kind to yourself, and enjoy the weekend. Enjoy yourself. Do not overdo nothing at all. Remain sober. If you're drinking, just to your limit. Don't overdo anything. Okay, if you're partying, you know, oh yes, party. But be cognizant of your surrounding. Be careful on the road. There are so many things happening now. Last night there was a storm and so many things happening. So many things happening, and it makes you wonder. This lady after the storm in Long Island City, a tree, she's driving home and a tree fell on her car, and that was it for her in the car. This morning I'm looking and a home was engulfed with flame. And the one person that was there were luckily saved. And of course, they say we're going to get more rain, which is still on. Okay, so many things. So be careful of where you go, how you go, of your surrounding. If you don't feel like going up, just put it off, you know, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Eat, drink, and be merry. Remember to like, remember to share, remember to subscribe. There are persons here that have not subscribed to the channel yet. Please subscribe. Please like when you are while you're leaving. Please press the thumbs up button and let the channel be lively. Thank you very much for being here. I'll let go now. So enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Okay, so who is this person that is asking, how can I meet you? I don't see the name. You're asking a really tedious question here. All is well. I sure all is well. And I'll try to have a great day. Oh, Monday is um solar eclipse. So for those that can go out 2 o'clock Monday, 2 p.m. to look at the solar eclipse. Get your the glasses and see the moon and the sun with the earth when they are passing each other. So Monday, remember Monday is the solar eclipse. It will be 2 o'clock on Monday. So thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it very much. So thank you. Okay, it's time for me to tune out now. I don't know how to answer this question. I honestly don't know how to answer it because I don't know who is asking me this question. You need to identify yourself better than that. I can't just tell you, okay, I can meet you at Starbucks or wherever. I don't know who is asking me this question. So identify yourself better than that, whoever the person is. I'm so sorry. If you want to meet up with me, then you will have to, make yourself much clearer than just asking me a question like that. Okay. All right. It was good being here. And enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. And I thank you for the like, the share, and the views. Thank you very much. And we are on the road to 1,000K. And this is what we want to do. Thank you. And this channel promise to give more as I go along. Okay, and remember, I won't be on until Monday. The weekend is out for me. I will have to present myself where I should go. Thank you very much. Thank you for the comment that you have commented. Thank you for those that have stepped in. Thank you for those, yes, somebody asked about the channel to subscribe. Pointed to their channel, I'm not sure, but we will surely do. And thank you. I appreciate you coming. Okay, thanks very much.